If you keep up with the Kardashians, you would know that they have this iconic Chinese with a stuffed banana boat. Start by taking a banana and slice it down the middle. Top with ground cinnamon, vanilla extract, crushed vanilla wafers, and Nutella, because you all know how much I love Nutella. Air fry at 400 degrees for 8 minutes. This is such an easy dessert, and you can stuff your banana with whatever you have on hand. Follow from our air fryer recipes.
Anything like me, you love peanut butter, and whenever you first started tracking macros and you realized how small of a serving size peanut butter was, it broke your heart. So today I'm going to show you how to make my 60-calorie protein peanut butter. First thing you're going to need to do is add all your ingredients into your food processor, and you're going to process till smooth. Throughout this whole process, you're going to have to scrape the sides a little bit and make sure all is combined. Then you're going to add to your jars of choice, add to the fridge overnight to cool and thicken up, and then it's time to enjoy, my friends. You can add this to rice cakes, English muffins, PB&Js, anything your heart desires with a third of the calories.
Get the teeth marks on there.
Here's how to make loaded sweet potatoes in less than 10 minutes. The secret is cooking the potatoes. Stab them about 10 times with a fork, then pop into the microwave for about 6 minutes, flipping halfway through. You'll know they're done when you can stab them all the way through with a fork. While the potatoes are in the microwave, heat up some olive oil on a pan and add your chickpeas with any spices you'd like. Toss until the chickpeas are thoroughly coated and warm. Slice up the potatoes and mash up the insides. Then add your toppings. I use the chickpeas, tomatoes, avocados, a dressing that I put on the screen, and green onions. And there you have it, a 10-minute loaded sweet potato.
Here is an easy, low-carb dessert, frozen chocolate whips. Line your pan with a silicone mat or parchment paper. Add 1 cup of heavy whipping cream to a super cold bowl. I put mine in the freezer. This will help the whipped cream to stiffen up. To that, you're going to add 3 to 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2.5 tablespoons of swerve sweetener, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and a pinch of salt. You're going to mix that up until you get stiff peaks. Now take a pastry bag with a large star tip. If you don't have one of these, a plastic bag will do just fine. Fill your bag with the mixture and then pipe it on to your prepared surface. Pop it in the freezer for a couple hours, and these will be a nice low-carb ice cream treat.
Oof, I cannot wait to put you on these air-fried chicken and cheese taquitos. You'll need cooked chicken, cream cheese, garlic, shredded cheese, these listed spices written on the screen, and some Oaxaca cheese if you have. Now wrap some corn tortillas in a paper towel and microwave for about 1 minute until they're soft and pliable, then stuff with the chicken and roll them up tightly. Usually these are shallow fried, so you can do that, but I sprayed with some cooking spray and air fried till they were perfectly golden like so. Then top with Mexican sour cream, salsa verde, cotija cheese, cilantro, and that is all. Enjoy!
Best cheesy garlic bread on the planet. Boom. Parsley, olive oil, garlic. About 5 cloves. Get your parsley, garlic, and olive oil, about a 1/4 cup, in the processor. Pulse a couple times till smooth. Perfect. Lay your loaf of bread across 2 pieces of tin foil. Slice it open, but keep it connected at the bottom. Butter all over first. Now the good stuff. Now smear it all over. Pecorino, sprinkle, close it, wrap it. Pop it in the oven, 400 degrees. Spread your mozzarella. Ready. Super hot. Oh my gosh, smells like heaven. Now the cheese. Like that. More pecorino, black pepper. Back until melted. Unwrapped. Done. This is unbelievable. Make it.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a really great breakfast dish that I've been eating my whole life. It's really common across the Middle East, and I'm gonna show you an Armenian version that my dad taught me called yerhatsu. I'm collaborating with the Food Renegades on this one, so I'm putting a slight twist on it, but the idea of the dish is to cook down onions and tomatoes to release a lot of the moisture and juices inside them, creating a layer of liquid which you'll eventually use to poach eggs. It's meant to be simple and hearty on its own, but I'm taking it to the next level for the beef checkoff by throwing in some cubed up all beef hot dogs, really making this a filling dish. Now we're just gonna gently lay individual eggs right on top of that mixture. We don't want the eggs touching the bottom of the pan because we don't want to fry them. We kind of just want them simmering on top, and when you notice the bottom of the egg whites have started to cook through, cover the pan and let the steam cook the top of them. The eggs will be cooked on both sides but still runny in the middle. Garnish with some parsley and you'll be ready to serve. It's a really easy dish that feeds a lot of people. You probably have most of the ingredients just lying around in your kitchen, which is one of the many benefits of staying beef prepared.
At a time. We're going to season them, put them in the oven. I'm going to show you how to make tender, juicy lobster tails every time. Let's start by cutting it. Okay, now you have a set of kitchen shears here. What you want to do is cut down all the way to the back till about right here, and gently pull the skin, the tail, off from the meat. cut. Okay, next thing you want to do is pull the meat up and then lay the tail right on top of the shell, like that. Okay, put a little salt on top. Okay, take some of this mixture, go right over the top and rub it in. Rub it. Put it on the oven, very, very low temperature, 290 degrees for about 30 minutes. No rules in cooking, my friends. Taste this.
This is the best stuffed mushroom recipe you are ever going to try. You're gonna start out by removing the stems from your mushrooms. You can use big ones, little ones, whatever you wanna do. Then for the filling, we're going in with cream cheese, red bell peppers, jalapenos, minced garlic, bacon, chopped artichoke hearts, the mushroom stems themselves, Parmesan cheese, then season with salt and pepper and mix. Once your stuffing's looking a little something like this, you're gonna go ahead and fill your mushrooms up with this deliciousness, tightly pack it down so that it looks aesthetically pleasing, then go ahead and sprinkle on some Italian breadcrumbs, drizzle on some olive oil, and get it in your air fryer at 385 for about 15 minutes. They should come out looking like this. Now cut right into them and enjoy. I promise if you don't like mushrooms, this recipe is guaranteed to change your mind.
Even if you don't have a griddle, you are going to want to stick around for this entire recipe. It turned out so good, and I'm definitely going to be making it again. I'm starting off with some bacon, but the bacon part is totally optional, but you are going to want to season a couple chicken breasts. I'm using Danos and a little bit of extra salt. People always ask me what I think about Danos, and this is what is left in my bottle. It was perfect for this dish, and it gave the chicken a really nice crust. I'm also going to steam the chicken under that lid for a little bit, flip over the bacon, and throw a little bit of water on the broccoli. Once the chicken forms a nice crust, you're going to flip it over and steam the other side. Now for the most important part is Cook Like a Mother's famous Alfredo sauce. It starts off with a stick of Kerrygold butter. You're going to let that melt, add a little bit of minced garlic. Let that continue to cook a little bit longer. Add 2 cups of heavy cream with 1.5 cups of grated Parmesan and some black pepper. It was amazing. If you guys try it, be sure to tag me and hit that follow button for more easy recipes.
You guys were not playing around with this one. I stand by what I said, and I believe I have one of the best pages for you. I make food that's calorie friendly yet delicious at the same time, like the sweet chili chicken flatbread. I added some sweet chili sauce, a little bit of soy sauce, a touch of water, some vinegar, and some Frank's red hot sauce. This was the consistency. Once the chicken breast was done cooking, I turned off the heat and added the sauce, tossing it a few times. Very simple, salt and pepper for 3 to 4 minutes per side. And in the same pan, I went in with the following veggies. Some kale, carrots, cabbage, and snow peas. This one right here is for the haters. Hi haters. But if you love me and love these recipes, then go ahead and drop me a follow. Come on now. I assembled it on a lavash bread with some low-fat shredded cheese. Here's a quick trick to get a lot of barbecue sauce. Add a little bit of water to it. Don't worry, it'll still taste good. What next?
You must follow Food TikTok. Knowing how to make food from a box is not good enough. Knowing how to order food online is not impressive. Come to Food TikTok and I will show you how to cook such a
Alright y'all, with Super Bowl coming up, we got jalapeno chicken rolls. This one gonna be a fan favorite, believe me. Alright, pound the chicken breast and make sure to season on both sides. Now you wanna cook that chicken. Throw some butter in, flip it, and baste it. Now you wanna cut up some jalapenos, put in some of that lime juice, cumin, honey. Blend all that up until smooth and add some sour cream and mix it all up. Get another jalapeno out and dice and de-seed this one. Go ahead and shred that chicken. Next up, you want to add jack cheese and cream cheese. Then put in the jalapenos and mix it all up. All you got to do now is throw that mix in an egg roll wrapper and start rolling it up. It's going to look like this right here. When that's all ready, throw them in the fryer till golden brown and take it out. It's going to be ready by now. Just look at this thing. You could garnish a little bit of cilantro on top. And this thing is all ready. Yes, sir.